And I'm here to welcome you to Spiritual Connect and my live cast today. Today, we are celebrating World Spirituality Day. This is our 28th year, and I'm so glad that we are able to connect with each other. Today, I do not have a huge agenda. We will just be learning how to be consciously spiritual, and we will be praying for the well being of everybody on this planet. But before we start, let me wish you a very happy World Spirituality Day. We are living in the times of the pandemic. Every single family on this planet is going through the similar kind of concerns. We all have some or the other issues. There are no maids, no assistants, no drivers, no cooks, nobody to work for us. We are all working from home and working at home. We are maintaining peace, we are living together, we are enjoying our time together. We are all spiritual, basically. Spirituality comes to us by default. But as I always say, that we have to learn to be spiritual, consciously spiritual. So, how can we do that? Being consciously spiritual is about being more mindful, being more conscious of everything that we do. Right from the moment you wake up in the morning, you can train your mind in such a way that you are aware of everything, of yourself, of your emotions, your feelings, what is happening to you, your sensations, and the environment you are living in. Being consciously spiritual is also about learning spiritual techniques. I always say that prayers help a lot. So I always like to begin the program with a small prayer. And as usual, I have my candle with me. In my Facebook post, and I think on other social media accounts, I have written about uh, keeping a candle if you can with you, because we are praying together today. And it's a good idea to keep live flame because it gives out positive vibrations. It changes the environment to the surrounding where you're sitting or you're living. So from today itself, if you're not doing it already, I mean, so you can begin lighting a lamp in the morning and in the evening, generally during the twilight hours. So this is my candle. And if you do not have a candle at this moment, you can simply go and get one. Uh, we are just moving ahead. I'm saying a small prayer that is very close to my heart. I would request all of you also to please close your eyes and focus on this prayer. I will tell you the meaning of it as well. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It feels so good when you pray in presence of the fire. I'm just keeping it aside. So the meaning of this poem is, of this mantra, of this prayer is Asatoma Sadgamaya. From falsehood, asat, that is false, that is not the truth, towards truthfulness, from darkness to light, and from the fear of death to immortality. A physical candle removes the darkness and brings light in our life. And the spiritual candle that is within us, within all of us, removes the darkness of ignorance and fear of death or any kind of fear and brings light in our own lives. But when there is spiritual light within us, it brings light in the lives of others who come in our contact. That is the beauty of the spiritual candle. So let that light be there within you, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, in your body, everywhere. Today is a very special day, and I would like to tell you how I became more spiritual, consciously spiritual. I became more mindful of everything. I learned why I behave with certain people in certain ways, why I feel angry sometimes, why I feel frustrated, why I feel happy. Every sensation, every feeling, every emotion has something to do with us because we are humans. We may become whatever, we may become a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer, a painter, a musician, anybody, a sports person. But before everything, we are a human first. And being human is more important than being anybody else. So being consciously spiritual is about being more mindful. So I started being more mindful when I used to study. Then as I grew, when I got married, I started to cook spiritually. I became more mindful uh, of my thoughts. If I was angry for something, I would stop. I would not cook. It's a very small thing to understand, but it's very important that when you're cooking, you should be happy because we spread vibrations around us and in everything that we touch. So, whenever you are cooking next time, uh, be very happy, be in a very good frame of mind. We call it sattvic vibration. When you are serving the food, when you are eating, when you're doing anything, be more mindful of your thoughts, your feelings, your sensations. This is being more mindful about. So, from today, just do this exercise. Change your thought process, and your life will change. It's very important to change your thoughts because everything begins with a thought. We do karma by three ways. One is by thought, second is by speech, and the third is by deed. But you will notice that everything starts with a thought. I thought that I should connect with you on this Facebook Live. You thought that you should attend my program. That's why you are there. So everything began with a thought. So it's very important to be more mindful about your thought process. I would like to tell you one thing that I might be taking question answers during this program, but I may answer them maybe after this live cast is over because I really do not want to distract myself from what I'm talking, what I'm sharing with you. But all your answers will be, questions will be answered. During these pandemic times, it's very important to keep your head cool. We are all going through very difficult times. Our physical body and our mind, they are both tired, they are exhausted, they are fatigued. And every single family, every single person is going through almost the similar kind of concerns. As a family, it's our duty to help each other in everything. We may not be good at everything, obviously, but whatever we can in our own capacity, we should help. I must tell you that in my family, we are four: my husband, me, and my daughters. And we are all busy in our own things, but we have decided that all meals will be together. So we have breakfast, lunch, evening snacks, and dinner together. And whenever we have time, we come, sit together, chat, share, laugh, dance, do everything that we love. Apart from that, we are busy, we are in our own rooms, and whatever. Everybody is helping in household chores. Everybody is giving support to every other person in the family. We are supposed to maintain physical distance, but obviously we can connect through video conferencing. So connect with your friends and family who are not living with you. Be more cheerful. uh, Whenever you talk on the phone, bring a smile on your face. It changes the whole tone of your talking. This is being more mindful. If somebody gets angry on you, it's okay, because everybody is going through something or the other. So it's fine if somebody is just shouting or screaming at you. You need not give it back to them. If you don't take it, it doesn't belong to you. So be more mindful, be more compassionate, be more loving and caring. Now I want you to take to the prayer meditation. And it's a small meditation, and we will be sending positive healing vibrations to everybody. And that includes us also. So we will send vibrations to ourselves. We will send vibrations to the immediate family, to your friends, to every other person living on this planet. And not only humans, but we will send these vibrations even to pets, even to plants, and everybody else. Why is that important? Because these are very difficult times, and we all can sail through these times if we are together. So let us do one good karma today and join this meditation. It's not a big thing, it's a very small thing. But when we come together, we create collective consciousness. It is like it creates a synergistic effect. So when so many people do the same thing at the same time, it increases, it enhances its vibrations and thus effects. So we will be sending beautiful healing vibrations to us. And once we are, through our own body, mind, and soul, then we will extend the same healing vibrations to everybody. I will start the music. Plus, I have this bowl. I will strike it like this. And after this, I will give you instructions and you please follow that. So, I'm starting the music now. And I want you to pay complete attention to the music and my voice. So, close your eyes gently. Sit comfortably wherever you are. If you have a life flame, well and good. Even if you do not have it, it's fine. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a mental count of 5, and release it slowly. You will take slower and deeper breaths during this prayer meditation. But before we get into the meditation, I would like to request you to ground yourself. What is grounding? Grounding is centering yourself. I will tell you the procedure and you please follow my instructions. So I'm striking the bowl. Take a deep breath and try to disconnect your mind from your surroundings. You are alone in a very good state of mind. You are detaching yourself with the tensions of the day, worries of this time, the past and the future. You're right there in this moment, only with yourself. If there are any negative thoughts coming to you, if you have gone through something recently that is disturbing you at this moment, just bring all that awareness in your chakras, in your spinal cord, in your vertebral column. With your next breath, let all this negative awareness go till your root chakra, the Mooladhara chakra, that is present, that is situated at the base of your spine. Let all this awareness go in the root chakra. And from there, let it go inside the floor. If you are sitting on your bed or on a chair, let it pass through that and let it go in the earth. See it leaving your body and going down, down, down in the earth. Beautiful. Now you're feeling better. You're feeling relaxed. You're feeling more positive than before. Grounding is a very important exercise. I believe that if I am negative, how can I give positivity to somebody else? If negative energy is occupying my body, my mind, my soul, how will I give positive things, healing things to someone else. You can give only that you have. So it's a good idea to remove all the negativity from your body, your mind, and your soul. And you did just that at this moment. You're doing great. Thank you so much. So now we are moving ahead. I will strike it again. Now I want you to keep your focus over here. No thinking about your office. No thinking about what is to be cooked in the evening. No thinking about your medicines, and everything else is aside now. Focus your attention on the music and my voice. Take your awareness to your heart chakra's place. It is situated right in the middle of your chest. See beautiful green and pink disc revolving over there, clockwise. Very fresh green and very soothing pink. Beautiful disc at your heart chakra. Energize it with your love, compassion, and tender care. This is positive energy. This is healing energy. First of all, give it to yourself because you deserve love. You deserve compassion. You deserve tender, loving care for yourself. Let this green and pink energy spread in your body, in your mind, and in your soul. Energize it. Feel good with it. If you're suffering from a disease, a disorder, an ailment, take this energy to that part, to that organ, to those tissues and cells, and provide healing energy to those parts. If there is any pain, any tenderness, or whatever, provide this loving energy to that part. Everything will deplete and it will be activated with love, compassion, and caring energy. When you have done that, you will notice that you are feeling better. I'm striking it again. Now, I want you to take this beautiful awareness in your home. Take this beautiful, loving, caring, compassionate energy to all those who are living with you. Your family, your pets, your plants, even inanimate objects. Everybody needs love. You will agree, right? Do that. Go slow, go steady, but give a lot of love. We all have a lot of love within us. Do it now. Heal their heart, heal their mind, heal their souls. You are seeing their faces. They are looking so beautiful. They are looking relaxed. They are looking healed. And you have done it for them. So nice. Now, I want you to take this awareness further and send it to your relatives, friends, in your neighborhood, in the city you are residing. Slowly, slowly increase that circle to your neighborhood, to your city, then to your state, then to your country. Your circle of sending healing vibes is becoming bigger. It is taking everybody in its love, in tender care and compassion. People, animals, plants, and everything else is getting healed. They are getting a lot of love from you. Everybody is looking beautiful. Everybody is looking healed. Now enhance this circle further. Your continent, and slowly increase it and see the whole world. Encircle that, encompass it with your love, your care, and your compassion energy. See the faces of the people you love. Heal them. Forgive those who might have behaved in a derogatory manner with you. Forgive them. It's for your own good. You are all positive. That's why you should remove any negativity from your body, your mind, and your soul. Do it now. If you know any of your family or friends who might be suffering from COVID-19 or any other ailment, send them special vibrations. I'm sending these vibrations to all those I know personally. I'm sending these vibrations to my students, to my clients across the globe. I'm sending these vibrations to each one of you, and even to those who could not attend this live cast. I'm sending my love, my compassion, and tender care to you. Receive it. Feel it in your heart. Feel vibrations over there. My heart and your heart are connected. Our souls are connected, and that is how we are exchanging these energies between us. Feel it. And now it's time to pray for everybody's well being. If you know somebody, some family, a friend's family who have lost their near and dear one, or even their pet, let us send them vibrations so that they live in peace. During the time of the pandemic, many people are traumatized. They may not realize that their soul has left their body. The soul sees the body from up there. It's very difficult for the soul to realize that it's no more the body. It's a spiritual being only now. Most people who have left this physical body were traumatized when their soul left it. The family is also traumatized. The trauma of death is long lasting. I want you to provide your spiritual energy, your healing vibrations to all those souls who left us recently. So, how to do that? You can take the posture, the gesture that you make during your prayers. It could be this, it could be this, it could be this, or it could be anything that you do. If you do not want to do that, you can simply sit with your eyes closed. Just send them vibrations because every soul is connected. Every soul needs love. Send your healing vibrations. Pray for their well being. Give them a lot of love and pray that they find a better place wherever they are. If there is trauma, let them come out of it. Just pray for them as you pray for your own people. Imagine their faces and send energy to them. There is another way of sending energy to somebody. You can sit in cross-legged position. Keep your hands on your knees, palms facing up, and imagine that beautiful golden light from your palms is going to them. Do it now, because we are all one. We have come from the same source. We all are made of the same star material. We are all the same from within. Our physical bodies may look different, but we are essentially the same. When we send these healing vibrations to the souls, we actually send these vibrations to the Jeev Atma, because the soul, the eternal soul, is away from anything. No happiness, no sorrows, no fear. It is enlightened. But the soul that we talk about, the soul that we say leaves the body, leaves the physical body, is Jeev. The pain, the agony, all the emotions, all the sensations are felt by this Jeev. That is why it is important that this Jeev be healed before it goes on the forward journey in the spiritual world. If you have sent this energy to all those you wanted to, just sit in this position for a few more moments. Introspect how nice you are feeling. You do not even know that you have done a good, great karma just now. In spirituality, we believe in neutral karma, nishkam karma. That means a karma that is performed without thinking what I will get out of this. It is done simply because you want to do it. And you have done that nishkam karma, that neutral karma, just now. Because you do not have any agenda that by doing this, you will get name, fame, money, or anything that you might want. You don't want anything at this moment. You just want to be with yourself. You just want to be with all those who deserve to be with you. Great. Just feel a beautiful energy within and around you. And whenever you feel that you are ready to come out of this prayer meditation, you may come out of it. But take a few moments, because this is a very beautiful state of mind. Your body is relaxed, your mind is relaxed, and your soul is feeling enlightened. This is what enlightenment is all about. I can see your face glowing. Once you're out of your meditation, I would like to have your comments. I would like to have those likes and hearts to encourage, and what do you call it? I would also like to feel good about it. I'm already feeling good that I could connect with you through this live telecast. I'm feeling good, and I hope the same for you. Once again, I would like to wish you a very, very happy and blessed World Spirituality Day. I forgot to mention that today we also have inner reflections. This is an essay writing competition. School students take part in it and they send us essays. And we have received quite a few essays even during these difficult times. And this is again a reminder for those who might have not sent their essays at this moment, but they have paid for it. So it's still time. You can send your essays before 12 night. And one more thing, the proceeds from my books, the sale proceeds from my book, go to my various humanitarian initiatives. So if you want to help us in that way, you can help us by buying my books. And by God's grace, I'm doing really well. He's inspiring me to do a lot of work on my books part. And those who have joined my live cast for the first time, you may join me in my other casts also. You may visit my website www.spiritualconnect.org. You may like my Facebook page, Spiritual Connect. You can join me in my other initiatives, Stop Suicides, Life is for Living. I might be doing a live cast on 10th September because the topic of suicides is also very close to me, close to my heart. And you can check my YouTube channel, Spiritual Connect, as well. Thank you so much. I wish you a blessed life ahead. Thank you. Namaste.